I'm Deepak Chopra. You're watching One World with Deepak Chopra, brought to you today from Delos Living. So my very special guest today is Ben Patton, holding his book here, Growing Up Patton. Ben Patton, forward by Bob Woodruff. So Ben, first of all, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Deepak, for having me.
You know, I'm now what I consider in the autumn of my life. But like everyone else, I had a childhood and growing up in India. And I knew your grandfather in India. I mean, that's the legacy that you carry with you. I think every school kid in India knew who General Patton was. We went to a Catholic school, and of course, he was an all-time hero amongst our priests, Catholic priests and nuns as well. When did you find out that you were this famous name?
Well, pretty early on, because the movie Patton came out when I was about 5 years old. Yeah, and I've seen it more times than I care to remember. But it came out when I was about 5 years old. My father, whose name is also George S. Patton, was a brigadier general at the time. So this was a very big deal in our home, even though we had nothing to do with the film. And there was a visit by George C. Scott after the movie came out to our home. So I was pretty...
Didn't he win an Oscar for that or something like that?
He did. I think he didn't show up, but he did win the Oscar. Yeah. We were very aware early on, not just of the fame, but more the responsibility associated with the fame. My father constantly reminded us that we didn't earn any of the reflected glory that we got as a result of being in this family. We hadn't earned it, and therefore we had to make take special care to engage with veterans and those that had, as he said, heard a shot fired in anger or missed a meal, to say thank you and to try and listen to their stories and be a part of their lives. So there was always a responsibility associated with being a Patton.
Mm. And you are 5 siblings?
Yes, I'm the youngest of 5. My oldest sister is a Benedictine nun, and I have one brother that's developmentally disabled and a couple of other siblings, and we're all different, but the same in some ways.
You have the archetypal face.
Perhaps.
I mean, I could see that even as I met you. Tell me a little bit about your childhood. Where did you grow up?
Well, we moved 11 times before I was 13. My father having...
Army.
Yeah, my father having been a West Point graduate from 1946 and spent 34 years in the Army. So we moved a lot. Now, this was good and bad. It really was difficult in terms of educational continuity, but it was great in terms of being able to see the world, experience different kinds of things, and in a certain sense, we, in our family, had the ability to be dropped in any place, anywhere, and be able to get along with anyone.